Every great film begins with a plan. Our began with platform number 6. Two brothers, two backpacks, and a dream to make a cinematic travel film. The train pulled out of Vasai, and we watched the city blur behind us, chasing the kind of sunsets that only happen in travel vlogs. The moment of departure. High hopes, low seat comfort. We expected romance of Indian Railways. Instead, we got physics, crowd, and and then Kerala welcomed us with rain, lots of it. We swapped raincoats for dance moves. Turned out musical chairs is a national sport. Maybe rain wasn't a setback. Maybe it was Kerala's way of asking us to slow down. Day 1, soaked, tired, and weirdly happy. Kochi woke up slow. One bicycle, one fisherman, and two brothers pretending to be filmmakers. Everyone in Kochi was catching something: fish, time, or Wi-Fi. We caught content. After 2 days of rain, we finally hit the streets. Helmet visors still had droplets, but our optimism had waterproofed. Between art cafes and yellow walls, Kochi had mastered two things: architecture and overpriced cappuccinos. After chaos, calm. Light through stained glass, a brief reminder that silence also tells stories. Next stop, the Indian Naval Museum, because every great beach town has torpedoes. Next stop, Portuguese Museum. And like all the great plans, our museum visit was closed for renovation. At least the sign had good typography. Rain returned again. At this point, it wasn't bad weather, just recurring character development. We ended the day with Kathakali, where ice, paint, and patience tell stories better than we ever could. We saw it all: art, rain, and overpriced coffee. And for the first time, the film started looking like one. We left Kochi chasing sunshine. Varkala greeted us like an old friend, late, moody, but beautiful. Our hostel was called Hope. which was ironic considering the weather forecast. Most people wait for the rain to stop. We, on the other hand, treated it like free production value. Locals said kayaking in this weather isn't safe, which is exactly why we thought, what could possibly go wrong? We reached an hour early, found a beach so empty it felt like God forgot to add extras in the scene. And then we entered Shiva kayaking. The guide said, don't worry, it's safe, which is exactly what every great story starts with. And there we were, two geniuses kayaking through a monsoon, chasing cinematic shots and possibly pneumonia. We found the golden island. It wasn't gold, but we were shining from sweat and rain. By the time we got back, the rain had calmed, maybe out of pity. And just when we thought we would finally get a sunset, Kerala laughed. But maybe that's what made it perfect. Food, rain, and the kind of live music you only find by accident. Day 3, rain 3. Us 0. But still winning somehow. The forecast said 60% chance of rain. Kerala heard that as a challenge. We reached the mighty Jatayu Earth Center, home to mythology, adventure, and apparently another storm. The cable car was our chariot to glory. We didn't even know if it was a weather radar in motion. And there it was, the legendary bird, majestic, mighty, and slightly blurry because of raindrops on our lens. We tried to film a walk around shot. Kerala tried to film a documentary called Two Tourists Running After for Shade. Every epic story has its conflicts. Ours had umbrellas and a stuck ropeway. When the ropeway stopped, we did what any rational filmmaker would. Started a monsoon trek down the mountain. Somewhere between mud and myth, we found enlightenment, mostly because our shoes were filled with water. The road back was quiet. Kerala had won the plot twist. That evening, Varkala looked peaceful, so we knew it was about to rain again. Thukpa, sizzlers, and live music under a monsoon roof. Not the ending we planned, but definitely the one we deserved. Day 4, Myth met Monsoon, and the monsoon won. We woke up to the sound of rain, because of course we did. At this point, the weather app was just comedy. One last train ride, the grand finale of wet seats, chai, and railway poetry. Trivandrum, where the name is longer than our itinerary. By this point, we stopped checking the forecast. We were the forecast. Our last stop, the Trivandrum Zoo, because nothing says relaxation like a lion who looks more done with life than us. The animals were calm. The rain was calm. For once, even we were calm. Probably because we were too tired to care. Somewhere between the cages, we found him, the king of Kerala, clearly wondering why two soaked guys were pointing cameras at him. The rain had followed us from the first day, not to ruin our film, but to finish its story. We came to make a cinematic film, we made a survival documentary. But maybe that's the point. Travel doesn't give you what you expect, it gives you what you remember. And for the record, yes, we did forgot the lens cap twice.